So, Favor, can you hear me? Hello, Favor, can you hear me? So, today we are going to look at the continuation of Height, Highton Dictionary. We are going to look on how we can access item from, from a dictionary. Because um, we started this training with this topic in our previous class. So we are going to continue from today's class. So we are going to see how we can what access um, item. And this item, now I've created a dictionary called my teeth. This my teeth, and I inserted values. These values are the name, figure, uh, age, occupation, and hobby. So now we can access the item using the word, the key. Remember in the beginning of the dictionary, we talked about dictionary as a key and what values. Dictionary has what key and what values. So now for you to access the item, for you to access the item, you will use the word the key to access what the item. So let's see how we can what use the key to access the item. So this is the dictionary we have created. Now let's access favor. Now for us to access favor, we are going to do it like this. My key, my date. Then I have to what use the what the key, there's the key by what indexing. I can use what the indexing method to get what the values. So let's see. Now I'll have to include what the age, the name. Sorry, not age, name. I'll run it. Then when I run it, I will get favor because the name is the key to favor. The name is what the key to favor. So we it's just like gaining access. Remember what is definition of key? Just to gain access. Use key to gain what access. So now we have seen how we can what access an item. Now there's other way you can also um, access an item. So you can access an item using what the get, using what the get dot get. Now let's see how we can use dot get. Now I'm going to get it using what the key. I'm going to get it using what uh, the key name, and I'll get it. I'll get people. So this is the way to access an item. Now we are going to see how we can what add an item, remove an item, and change an item in the dictionary. So since let me copy this again, let me copy and paste. Now we'll call this two or one. Let's call it one and one. Now let's see how we can what add a new item. Let's see how we can what add a new item. Now, for us to add a new item, we are going to do it like this. We are going to like create a new key. We are going to create a new key and assign it what to a new value. To a new value. We can create a new key and assign it to a new value. Now I will use my det1 one. Then I will assign a new what values. A new value. Let's say address. Let's call it address. Address, and so I will assign it what to a new value called, let's say, let me use string, and I will use it like this. So I will say okay, uh, 28 24 Benin, Benin, Lagos. Let's say Lagos Express. So now automatically I've assigned a new word value towards to the address. Now, so let's see our results. So one. Now this is our result. And did you see address has been added to the dictionary? So are you guys understand what I did? Hello, I hope you guys understand.
I'm following.
Okay. Now, Zopta, I hope you have watched the video of the previous class. Have you?
Sir?
Have you watched the video of the previous class?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let's move on. Let's what? Let's move on. So we are going to also um, okay, how we can change, how we can what change, how we can what change. Okay. Now let's see how we can change. Now to change, we update. We update to a dictionary. We change to update a dictionary. Okay. You update using the update method. Now let's see how we can update. Now I want to update favor. I want to what? Update favor. Now to update favor, I have to what? I have to create my deeds. Okay, det one. Then I have to what? Uh, let's say I have to create this like this. Say this. Now since I've created that, I will call the name. Okay, let's say name. Okay. Now we do it like this. Uh, the key, the key. I'll change the key and insert what a new value to it. Please kindly mute. So now let's see. Let's say favor. That is the key name. Then I will assign it to what assumptor. Now assumptor. So good. I will close it. Then instead of okay, let's me call it like this. Like this. Now I have to call my date. This is my new update. This is what I want it to update. So I have to assign a new value, a new variable, then give it an instruction that name should be what assumptor instead of name should be what favor. Now I'll call my what date, then I'll say dot update, then bracket. Now this bracket I have to copy the variable name and paste it inside here. When I paste it inside there, automatically it will update. It will what? Update. It will go to let's say the dictionary, the previous dictionary, and replace and update it with this what? The new assigned value. The new was assigned value. So let's see the results. Coming. Let's see the results. So I have to what? See. Let me paste it. The name Assumpta is not what you define. It's not what you define. Okay, let's see. Let's see what is wrong. I made mistake. I made mistake and okay, it's a string. It's supposed to be a string. Now look, yeah. Automatically our dictionary words has been what updated. I believe you have seen how I updated our dictionary.
Yes, sir.
So we update it by replacing it with what a new value. Instead of favor, it was updated to what to assumpta. So let's move on. Let us move on. Now let's see we can pop out. Remember when we pop out an item and it gave us the results. Remember you can pop out. Now let's see how we can what pop out. Now okay, I'm going to see let's say pop. Now what are we going to pop? Let's see the age. Let's pop out the age. Let's pop out the age. Now the age is what 45. Now let's move on. Let's see how we can what um, pop out the what item. Now there's a method called pop out item. So item now the pop out item you will not insert any parameters. So now all the items have been what pop out. The pop out the last item. Why? Because that was the item. That was the item. Okay, it will just bring out random item. It will just bring out random item. Okay, to bring out. You can delete, you can clear, then so still the same way you can copy, you can look through, you can what? Look through. You can look through and you can search for a membership. for a membership of what a dictionary. You can check for or any, and also you can perform some comprehension in a dictionary. You can perform some word comprehension. So we are going to see uh, a new topic today. We are going to work on what a new topic, and this topic is input. Input. We are going to look on input. Okay, have we treated have we treated condition? Hello, have we treated condition before? Hello, guys.
Hello, sir.
Have we treated condition? Conditional
I didn't
statement.
get.
Have we treated conditional statement?
Have we treated conditional statements? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think we did conditional statements on Python here, but we talked about conditional statements on Excel.
No problem. No problem. So we are going to look on what conditional statement, which is what the if statement. We are going to look on if statement, which is also called control flow. Control flow. Now, control flow, we are going to look out on how we can use the lesser than uh, if greater or lesser than. Okay, so let's move on. Now let's come to Python properly. So uh, okay, a minute. Okay, a minute. Let me go through what I want to think. Still thinking on. Okay. Now let's look on control flow. Control what flow. So now so we are treating what control. Now this control flow, we are going to work with what digits, some series of digits and okay. Let's see. Let's work with some digits and integer too. We are going to work with what integer too. So we are going to create two numbers. We are going to create what two numbers. After creating the two numbers, I'm coming a minute. Okay, a minute.
Sir, your microphone is muted.
Oh, sorry. So now we are talking about control flow. Now we said we are going to work with what two digit, two what? Digit. And this digit, we are going to see, okay, we are going to work with greater or lesser than. Greater or lesser than is also one of the what? Uh, let's say control flow. So let's see how we can practice with it and have full knowledge of it. And what have what full knowledge of it. So let's move on. Now I'm creating what? Two numbers. I'm creating what? Two numbers. Now I'm going to name it num one, num, num one. Then I will assign it to what? To 30, num two. I will assign it to what? 40. Now we are dealing on what? Control flow. So I'm going to like run it. Now this is the two number. Now I'm going to pass in what? An if statement. If statement is a conditional statement. It's a conditional statement that tests. It's used for what? Testing. It is used for what? Testing. It's a conditional statement. I remember we did a condition on Excel. So still the same way we are going to use the word if statement. Now we want to test for what? These two numbers. These two numbers we created. Now we are going to say if what? If num num okay, let's say num one is greater than what? Num two. Okay, then they should print what? Print print what? It should print. I'm coming. Print. Okay, what are we going to write? Okay, let's say print yes. Then s. There's a word called s. If you want to see other results, you can say yes. Okay. Then you say print low. Now you see, who can tell me uh, why the else statement is kind of giving showing an error? Who can tell me? I remember we talked about it in our classes, in what we have learned before in our previous classes. Why is the S
It's because of the
producing?
it's because the indentation, the spacing.
Yeah, good indentation. Now indentation. Now we have to what? Indent it. So let's see our output and run. Now it's no. Why? 30 is not what greater than what? 40 is not greater than 40. So let's see lesser than. Yes, because uh, 30 is lesser than what? 40. So this is an example of control flow. And let's see another result. Let's see other results. Okay, let's see what other results. Other results. So now let's uh, let's create a new variable. Let's create what? A new variable. We are going to create this variable as score. Now score we assign it to what? To value, let's say 70. Then we are going to pass run it and create a new tab. Then we are going to pass in the condition. Let's copy this. Now we are going to say what? If score, let's say if score is greater than what? Let's say greater or equal to 7 70, print pass. Print fail, comma, try again. Again what? Next time. Okay. Now let's run. Did you see pass? Now let's see if it's what? Below 70. Okay, let's see if it's below 70. Okay, let's make this it 30. Now let's run. Now, did you see? It said fail. Try again later. This is like just uh, verifying or authenticating. Okay. So let's see some other examples of. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we are going to move on to what? There's a word called if, elif, and else statement. They have a word in and like in Python, elif. Elif give you like continuation. If you have multiple condition to process, you use the elif, then end it with what? Else statement. So elif is mostly used for long or conditional statement. Long what? Conditional statement. So I believe you guys have heard about uh, grading system in university or polytechnics or any other institution, right? Hello, hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you heard about? Okay, have you seen the calculated CGPA, like cumulative grade scores? Now let's see how we can work on it. So let's see how we can work on it. So we want to create um, a code that will calculate a particular CGPA. Okay. Now we are going to use what the if elif statement, if elif what statement, and this if elif statement will produce what result for us that will help us what to calculate a particular grade or score. So and okay, I want to hear from you guys. So I've just been uh, teaching. So far, what have you learned to today's class? Hello, hello. Learn something in today's class. Hello, guys.
Yes, sir.
We should
So
be
I've
doing
learned how to use the dictionary and how to update in dictionary.
good. So let's move on. Please, let's try to work on our assignment. Let's try to work on the assignment. The assignment is more important. Go back to the previous video. I always refer you guys to the video so that You will have time to practice what you have learned. When you keep practicing with the help of the assignment, you will have good knowledge of it. Even if you were not in class present, I think the recorded video will assist you and also guide you for you to move on. So now let me just let me write the the next step we are taking. We are going to say um, if and what and s statement. Yes. Now this is what if any and else statement. Now before we move on, let's what okay we are going to write out we are going to write out the grading pattern we want to use. We are going to write out the grading pattern. Okay, let's use this. Let's say CG CG. Now we are going to do it like this. We are going to do it like this. 3.5. Let's use the Polytechnic standard. 3.5 to 3.50. Okay, not say 50. 3.5 to 4.0 distinction. Okay, now 3.5 to 4.0. Let's say distinction. What distinction? So then what next? Let's say distinction, and we are going to also use 3 points. Let's say 3 points to 3.49. 3 points to what? 3.0 to 3.49. Okay, let's call it what? Upper credit. Upper what credit. Now let's use what? 2.0. Is it 2.0? Okay, 2.50. Let's say 2.5 to 2.49. Let's say lower credit. Lower credit. So then let's say okay, what next? We are going to say 2 point. Let's say 2 points. Okay, 2.0 to what? Um, I am making mistake here. It's not supposed to be like this. Am I correct? Yes, supposed to be 99. Good. 99. So you guys are not even following. You don't.
So are you?
You would have corrected me now. You would have corrected me if you are here. I hope someone is not cooking or playing game and be attending classes. Amos is just quiet. Amos, Amos, I hope you are not cooking. Okay, thank God. Now, if this will be pass. This will be pass, and the next will be 1.5 to 99. So we are going to use 1.5 to 99. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to name it 1. Yeah, 1. So we are going to use fee. Good. Now we have created what's the sample of what we want to do. One, two, one, coming. Good. So let's move on. Now for us to do this, for us to work on this, now uh, have I taught you about impute? Okay. Now let me use this opportunity for us to get input, like we want someone to impute their details. There's a way you can do it. There's a way what you can do it. You can use the input method. You can what use the what input method. Okay. Now we are going to create what we are going to create what, let's say we are going to create score. Now score, I want the person who wants to calculate a score to give an input. Now I will assign it to what, to an input which I want it to be what, integer. Then just like converting the input to what, integer, input to what, integer. Okay. uh favor, favor. Okay. I gave you guys assignments for you to convert from list to tuple, for tuple uh, to sect. I don't know
Is it
if
your
you guys
assignment?
have done it.
That's the one you posted today, abi yesterday?
I said not yesterday, last week. I said you guys should learn how to convert from tuple to list, from list to sect, from sect to dictionary. Conversion.
No, but I can't.
Hello.
I can't remember. I can't remember actually. I know the assignment you gave us. We did that one. They said we should submit on the folder.
Okay, now to uh, you can mute everyone, please. Everyone, add this to your assignment. Add this to your what, assignment. Go and learn how to what, convert from what, from list to tuple, from tuple to list, or from list to sect, or from sect to dictionary. Go and learn how to convert. Okay, convert from one data type to another. Okay, so that is your assignment. Add it to that assignment. So now I will use the input. Then inside the input is a what? It's a function. It's a function on its own. So I'm going to write something which I will ask the person to enter. Now I will tell the person to want to enter his score. So enter your score. Now, so the person will have to what? Enter his score. So just like this, did you see it? Now, this is how you can what? Get input. Now, I believe you understand this part. I'm taking it small, small so that you will not be confused. So let's move on. So I'm going to say if what? Remember we are dealing on if statements. So we are going to say if score is what? Is greater than 70. Greater or equal to what? 70. Then you should print what? Print print what? Distinction. Sorry, we are not talking about 70, 3.5, 3.5, 3 point what? 3.5, okay, 3.5, you should print what? Distinction. So let me just copy this. Now, I'll paste it here. Now, so this is where we have to use what? The elif statement. We have to use what? The elif statement. So we are going to what? Look at from what? The elif statement. The elif statement. Now we are going to say elif.
The print doesn't have T.
Huh? Okay, yes. Now elif score. Now this is score. Now this score we are going to add what? Two multiple condition. We are going to join it with what? And. So since we have what? Okay, we are going to say 3.0. So it's let's say greater or equal to what? 3.0. Okay. I think yes, greater or equal to 3.0. 3 greater equal to what? 3.0. And we are going to use the word and score is what we are going to use lesser or equal to 3 point 3 point what uh 49 49. Good. So move, we are still on it. We are going to use what? Print. And which we are going to print it. Now what are we going to print? Let's print what? Upper credit. We are going to print upper credit. Upper credit, and we are going to say elif again. Elif. Now this is where this comes in. Now we are going to change it to what? To what? 2.5. So lesser than 299. Okay. Then we are going to print what? We are going to create what lower credit. Wow. So we are going to copy this again. Okay. We are going to copy this, copy and paste it here. See, as a programmer, you have to work with copy and paste to make your work look what. Like, let's say this, yeah. Okay. Now we are going to say what? Since it's we are going to say pass. We are going to say what? Pass. Now, so pass. So we have gotten to this place. Now, automatically, the next result will be S fail. S what fail? S what fail? We are going to say S fail. Now, hello guys. I hope this is not much for you guys, so because you have to learn it. I'm just taking my time. Hello. So let's move on. Now we have successfully what write this, and it gave me an error, and which the error is what the column. Now, so I'm going to run it now. So what is my error again? Okay. Uh, so I have to put what column now, column, column, column. Okay. Now I have to run it again. Let's see. Run. It will run now. Now, so let's see. When I put 5, it will produce what? Fail. Okay. Pass. It gave me pass distinction. I think it's supposed to give me fail. Fail, 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 fail. Okay. Okay, I did not put condition. I did not increase this condition. Let's see this. Okay, now I'm supposed to do it like this. Let's say 3 point. Let's say 4 points. 4 point what? 0. Let's see this. Let's see it. Now let's say 5. 5 is what? Fail. I believe you can see it. You can see it, right?
Yes.
So I hope we can solve problem with this. Now let's check for 3.5. Let's run again. Let's say 3 points. Let's say 3.2, 4, 2, 3. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, invalid base number. Okay. Oh, sorry. I converted everything. I converted the input to what integer. I will have to convert it to what to float. So I'll save it again and run. Now let's say 3.32. Good. Now let's see our result. Upper credit, right? Did you see the algorithm?
Yes.
This algorithm, most times, if you check on some portals of some schools, they use this algorithm. When they upload their student results, the portal automatically recognize that the person graduated with what upper credit or lower credit. I think a quick example is Uni Ilori. Uni Ilori, students check their results from the portal. Okay, Uni Ilori, you can
Yeah,
ask.
that's very correct.
Yeah,
Even
if you
recently, they just graduated. So you see if they graduated with
yes,
first class honors.
yes,
Second
it
class
will
honors.
automatically the day you graduated, when your results came out, it will display on their status. When you go to the website, you
Yes.
see status graduated. Then you'll see your result. Congratulations,
Yes.
you graduated with first class. Or congratulations,
Yeah, very
lower
correct.
credit, right?
Yes,
So,
very correct.
so this is the algorithm. So this is what they use. So I believe we can move on. Okay, we can move on. We have learned a lot, right? Or should we move on?
So let's not move on. Oh. Let's go and process this one.
You want to process this?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Much.
eh, okay, okay. Now let's process it. So, okay, we are going to take it on one after the other. I believe we are almost running up. So, by 2 3 weeks or two weeks or 3 weeks time, we will be running up with this. I think the data analysis club training is not too much, so it's easy to assimilate. But the Python, I think, it takes more time, more weeks than the data analysis. So you have to know the foundation of what um, the Python before gaining the knowledge of data analysis. So that's why I'm trying to take you guys through Python. So, so let's call it a day. So Azonta,
Okay, sir.
good night. So good night, everyone. Have a nice day. Practice
Good
what
night,
we
sir. Yeah,
practice
thank
what
you.
we
Nice.
good night.
Favor.
Yeah, now. Uh-huh.
You are snubbing my
Oh, I
message,
can't go.
sis.
Class. Wait, did you send me message? It's not
Life
showing now.
recording started.
Let me see. Oh, let me